Hi, I'm Meg from Tokyo. In this video, I will show you the top 7 new things to know before traveling to Japan. Now, let's review each topic. Okay then, let's go. Number 1. Inbound don. Today in Japan, a term blending inbound with donburi refers to eateries targeting foreign tourists with premium-priced meals. This trend noticeable in tourist areas and has led to widespread discussions. Supporters say it adjusts low local prices and improves business profits, benefiting the economy. Critics worry it may lead to distract from tourists, hurt Japan's image, and cause border price hikes. As far as I know, these changes are transparent with customer consent. I believe as long as prices are clear and agreed upon, pricing freedom exists. However, many might hesitate to pay significantly more than locals. I only introduce restaurants, stores, and food places that are offered at pricing that makes sense to me as a Japanese person. In addition, if you join my tour guide service, you can avoid rip-offs, scams, and other malicious stores. Number 2. Prohibition of Passage. The Gion area, an iconic tourist destination in Kyoto, attracts visitors from all over the world with its beautiful scenery and traditional Japanese culture. However, residents and businesses in the area have long been troubled by the bad manners of tourists. In particular, the problem of traffic on narrow private roads is serious. The problem actually happened at a private road called Kosodekoji. This is a narrow street known not only for the passage of Maiko, a profession unique to Kyoto, but also for its residents. Originally, the street was allowed to pass through due to the generosity of the local residents, but the street was flooded with tourists when it became a popular spot for holy pilgrimages, as a setting for an online drama series. Specifically, the streets were blocked, making it difficult to enter and exist tea houses, and Maiko were surrounded for photographers. To address this issue, the council managing private roads in Gion decided to install no passing through signs along Kosodekoji. These signs will be erected at the 2 entrances to Kosodekoji after April 2024, with violators facing a 10,000 yen fine. First, visiting Gion attractions are expected to show respect for the area's culture, traditions, and the life of local residents. Number 3. Mount Fuji. Many summer visitors to Japan may be planning to climb Mount Fuji. For the summer season of 2024, significant changes are in place, particularly for climbers from the Yamanashi Prefecture side. The first significant change is the introduction of tolls. Climbers using the Yoshida route from the Yamanashi Prefecture side will have to pay a toll fee of 2,000 yen per person starting July 1, 2024. This is in addition to the 1,000 yen conversion corporation fee that has been collected voluntarily for some time. Therefore, climbers will effectively be responsible for a maximum of 3,000 yen. On the other hand, the fee will not be collected on the Subashiri, Fujinomiya, and Gotemba routes in Shizuoka Prefecture. Additionally, there will be a limit on the number of climbers and specific times when the road will be closed. Specifically, the number of climbers per day will be limited to 4,000. Moreover, except for climbers with bookings at mountain lodges, the trail will be closed daily from 4 p.m. to 3 a.m. from July 1st to September 10 during the mountain's opening season. Without proper confirmation of this information and preparation in advance, there is a high possibility of encountering problems with climbing Mount Fuji. However, I believe that the information available in English is limited, and I cannot provide all the details about climbing the mountain as it is outside my guiding expertise. If you're planning to climb Mount Fuji, I recommend you join a Mount Fuji climbing tour. The company that organizes the tours keeps proper track of route revisions and local information. Climbing Mount Fuji with a professional guide is safer than climbing alone. Number 4. Tachinbo. In entertainment districts such as Kabukicho in Tokyo and Minami in Osaka, there are many opportunities to see young women standing on the street. They do not speak and often seen interacting with their smartphones, so if you see them for the first time, they may appear to be just waiting for someone. In fact, they are referred to as standing girls and are engaged in prostitution. In many cases, these women are addicted to host clubs or men's underground idols and engage in prostitution to pay off their debts or to earn money for entertainment, which has become a social problem in Japan. Prostitution is illegal in Japan and is strictly regulated by the anti-prostitution law. The police are working harder to stop these activities. People who break the law could go to jail or have to pay money as a penalty. Just the other day, 3 women, including a brothel employee, were arrested for engaging in prostitution through Tachinbo in Osaka. According to investigations, some of them were earning money to go to hot clubs, while others wanted money for cosmetic surgery. Since these women do not approach you aggressively like touts, it is unlikely that you will get into trouble if you are simply walking around town sightseeing. However, I believe it is useful to know this aspect of Japan to understand the country more deeply. Number 5. Romance Scam. A new type of fraud known as romance scam is rampant in Japan. Romance scams trick people into giving away their money by pretending to be in love with them. Scammers initiate relationships with their victims through social networking service, SNS, and dating applications, then romance the victim and eventually demand money. These scams typically involve deception about money. Recently, a man from Nigeria was caught because he was accused of making women drug runners for him. Here is the essence of the case. The male suspect claimed to be a fictitious black man living in France. Since around 2009, he had been communicating with a Japanese woman in her 30s through a social networking service, SNS. He misled the woman with phrases like, "Let's live together someday, and I will send you clothes so I want you to pass them on to my friend." The woman who received the package apparently did not know its contents but was arrested in June 2010 on suspicion of violating the methamphetamine control law. After she was arrested, they let her go without charging her with any crimes, and later investigations helped find the person they suspected. The arrested man was identified as the leader of a Nigeria methamphetamine smuggling ring based in Kabukicho, Shinjuku, Tokyo. Cases like this, where individuals are unknowingly used as drug carriers, occur frequently both in Japan and abroad. If someone asks you to transport or receive a package without knowing its contents, you should never accept the request. Number 6. Hotel price hike. Due to more tourists coming to Japan, hotel prices in big cities like Tokyo and Osaka have gone up significantly. As a specific example, the average room rate at Dormy Inn, a well-known Japanese hotel chain, has increased by about 35% compared to October to December 29 before the pandemic. Previously, it was possible to stay in most budget hotels for under 10,000 yen, equivalent to $67 or 63 euro for 2 people, but now prices often exceed that amount. Despite this, compared to cities like New York and London, and considering the yen's current depreciation, Japan remains relatively affordable for international visitors. To minimize costs, avoid booking during weekends, national holidays, and major Japanese holidays like Golden Week, Obon, and New Year's, when prices can triple. Capsule hotels are a budget-friendly option and have changed a lot. They used to be used mainly by men, but now they also have places just for women. Plus, they offer cool stuff like drink machines, big bath, and saunas. Number 7. Tax against over-tourism. Osaka Prefecture is considering increasing the lodging tax and introducing a new levy to promote tourism and combat over-tourism. The current lodging tax ranges from 100 yen to 300 yen per night depending on the room rate, and there are plans to increase this tax. Additionally, the new levy under consideration aimed at foreign visitors to Japan is intended to fund efforts to prevent and ease over-tourism. Nationwide, there are efforts to introduce or review lodging taxes. Cities such as Tokyo, Kyoto, and Kanazawa have already implemented a lodging tax, with an increasing number of municipalities considering new ones. For visitors to Japan, this might seem like unwelcome news due to the increased financial burden. It's important for visitors and local people to live together peacefully and keep tourist spots nice and lasting. This means doing things like putting up trash cans, providing information, and making places look better. On the other hand, considering the topic of the tourism tax, it might be a good idea to review your travel plans. Most municipalities that have introduced the tourism tax are large cities or famous tourist destinations. If you're concerned about this, you might want to consider visiting other destinations to avoid congestion. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and like button. See you at the next video.